What's going on, guys? Welcome back to BlackTideTV. My name is BTide, and by now you've likely heard of the 5-week-long seasonal event known as Days of Summer taking place here in Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered, as well as Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. For more information on the Call of Duty Infinite Warfare festivities, check out my latest video, which I've linked in the description down below, as well as the cards in the top right corner with a couple other videos that you may enjoy. But in today's video, we're breaking down Days of Summer for Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered, with particular emphasis on the reimagined multiplayer map Beach Bog and associated camouflage challenges. So starting things off, what can you look forward to? What's new with Days of Summer for Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered? So first things first, we've got a ton of XP events and unique playlists. For the remainder of this week, there's Beachcomber Prop Hunt, which is a special version of Prop Hunt here on Beach Bog with unique props. There's also double XP, double depot credits for the remainder of the week, making this the longest time frame for double depot credits / keys in Call of Duty history, which is pretty cool, especially because you can spend those depot credits on the new items in the supply drop. Very similar to Shamrock and Awe. Operation Shamrock and Awe, if you couldn't remember, is the last seasonal event taking place in March, April-ish, in celebration of St. Patrick's Day. For Shamrock and Awe, we had two new operations added to the depot. So the first was the Operation Lion Strike, which has stayed with us. That's the permanent operation. And the second was Operation Shamrock and Awe, which was limited time with very unique items. If you collected everything, you got a special version of Captain Graves. Same deal with the new supply drop items. There are two new operations. One is called Copperhead, which is the permanent supply drop item selection, and the other one is Days of Summer. Really unique name. And Days of Summer is including a ton of summer themed items, most of which are very lackluster. In fact, I would advise that you go ahead and spend your depot credits on the Copperhead items exclusively and do not purchase the Days of Summer bundle, because even the final unlock for Days of Summer, the Captain Graves, Summertime Graves, is really not that great. It's just Graves wearing sunglasses with a little bit of sunscreen on his nose. But the Copperhead items are definitely worth the depot credits. Some of the new kits are a little weird, but man, the weapons. S-Tac Aggressor, basically a cross between the MSR and Intervention sniper rifles. Apparently, it's God Mode, the greatest sniper rifle in this game. One of the best sniper rifles in Call of Duty history. And of course, called it a few months ago, the Rangers. If you didn't know, the Rangers are double barrel shotguns that were first introduced into the Call of Duty franchise in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. And I pointed out in a video a few months ago that in the depot itself, Captain Graves sometimes has a Ranger on his back. And I pointed this out and I was like, does this mean Rangers confirmed for future supply drop up? And yes, it does. We have the Rangers. They are dual wield double barrel shotguns. Pretty damn cool. The weapons are pretty great. So it is worth getting on and grinding these depot credits, grinding through this event. You do get special supply drops each week. If you sign in every week, you will be getting a free supply drop, including a Days of Summer item and 2 Copperhead items. And then you can just grind your depot credits and get as much items as you possibly can from that point till the next week. But enough said about the supply drop system here in Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered. You can expect to see a few supply drop openings from me over the next few days. But in the meantime, I expect to see each and every one of you out on Beach Bog grinding your camo challenges. But first, Beach Bog is your seasonal reimagined map from the multiplayer of Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered. If you can recall, with the winter event, we had the reimagining of Crash into Winter Crash, the Christmas version, the Christmas nighttime version of Crash. With Operation Shamrock and Awe, we had Daybreak, which was a sunny Irish St. Patrick's Day version of Downpour. And now we've got Beach Bog taking place of Bog. Bog, I suppose you could call a fan favorite map. Usually a lot of snipers like to play Bog because it's always very dark. Long open sight lines with a lot of obstacles. You can duck and weave, you can head glitch and snipe across maps and get long shots. Not really the same case when it comes to Beach Bog, as they've actually made a lot of changes this time around. With Daybreak and Downpour and Crash and Winter Crash, the maps simply underwent cosmetic changes. This time, we have a physical change to the map. The number one noticeable difference is a large wall running along the side of the map completely cuts the map into separate lanes, and it blocks off the number one spot to snipe on BOG. So now the snipers have all been pushed out to the BOG itself, and you're going to notice a lot more long-range opposition over there. Meanwhile, shorter range weaponry such as SMGs and assault rifles can run down that left side with a little bit more protection. And the map itself, the flow has completely changed. The spawns are very different in terms of control and being spawn trapped. It's hard to put your finger on. I could try to explain this to you for the rest of this video, but the best way to understand what I'm saying is to play it yourself. You may like it, you may hate it. I'm not the biggest fan of Beach BOG, but I can say that I've had very good luck on it. With completing my challenges, I hit my first unstoppable on Beach BOG yesterday. It's a really great map, and it's a really terrible map depending on how you're looking at it, but that's enough about the map itself. It's a beach time version of BOG with a big ass wall. That's all you gotta know. But we're breaking down those camouflage challenges, very similar to those other maps, Winter Crash and Daybreak. We have camo challenges that you can unlock by playing on Beach BOG. And of course, there is a Beach BOG 24/7 playlist. Get on that 24/7 playlist and grind out these challenges. Because this is a 5-week-long event, there's actually twice as many challenges and twice as many camos as usual. And so, of course, the standard seasonal map camouflage challenges have returned for the unlock of both Cowabunga, a blue and white wave-themed camouflage, which I really enjoy, you saw in the first clip of today's gameplay, as well as Friends Forever, quote, like putting a grass-woven friendship bracelet on your gun. Now, because these two camouflage are unlocked with the exact same challenge at different increments, I will give you the final unlock, which is Friends Forever. To unlock Friends Forever on your SMGs, you'll have to call in 30 UAVs while playing on Beach BOG. To unlock it for your assault rifles, you'll need to win 30 matches on Beach BOG. To unlock it for your pistols, that's 50 melee kills. To unlock it for your shotguns, 50 frag kills. Snipers, you'll need to get 500 total kills. And LMGs, you'll need to hit 100 enemies with a flashbang. By now, you should be well versed in completing said challenges as they've been featured in both Winter Crash as well as Daybreak, but if you still need a few tips, use flashbangs, start with tax times 3, throw your flashbangs across the map. When you're done with your flash, switch to frags times 3 and sonic boom. People will hate you, but you'll get the job done. When it comes to melee kills, use your actual melee weapons from the supply drop system, hide in the buildings on the left side, around corners, in the doorways, and stab people as they come through. Those are the easy challenges. Now we're on to the more difficult ones, with Antsy and Popsicle. Antsy is the first camouflage. It's loosely based on that generic sense of a picnic table covering. It's very similar to Ugly Sweater from Winter Crash, which is why I'm not the